Reject any hey big head text. It is not in your best interests. Today, we're going to be looking at how your old life entices you, especially as you're going through this becoming journey, this identity shift journey. Your old life will dangle carrots and beautiful things that seem so shiny just to get your attention. Let's get into it. A lot of people underestimate old patterns. Old patterns come with familiarity, nostalgia, comfortability, just everything so warm and cozy to keep you where you used to be. But something in you erupted that made you decide to start taking this journey. So don't go back to your old life just because there is nostalgia. There is that feeling of, let me go and try one more time, or maybe they are changing. I want to say this: the moment you start elevating, there will be temptations. And I don't want you to not look at it as temptations and look at it as, you know what, they might change. Example: one of the things that draws our attention as we decide to elevate in life, as we decide to identity shift on this journey of becoming, is relationship, especially past relationships. They're going to appear from nowhere. I don't know who sent them the memo that you're about to embark on this journey. I don't know who sent them the memo that you are about to enter this your glow up season. All of a sudden, they remembered your number. Hey, big head, rejects any hey, big head text. Don't take it, it's not in your best interests. They just want to try one more time to see how accessible they are to you, whether they still have access to you, whether they can hit it one more time, whether they can come back and play with your emotions and your feelings. Don't accept it. No matter how nostalgic you think about that person and something warm and fuzzy will drip down your, don't. Don't accept it. If they valued you in the first place, they will still be here. They didn't value you. They didn't see you as anything. So why then do you want to give them a second chance, third chance, even fourth chance? What is wrong with you? If you're even getting to fourth chance, my dear, you need therapy. Serious. If you're giving somebody fourth chance, even second chance self is like, it's better be God that is coming down and talking to me to give you second chance. If not, one and done. If you didn't see my value before, why then do I think that you're going to see my value now? They are time wasters. Don't allow your old life dangle shiny things and come with a different speech, because now they've used ChatGPT to brush up the way that they will use and toast you again. Then you now start falling, your knees will now start buckling, and things will now start shaking. Why? One and done. Yes. Like I said, better be God that is telling you to give that person a second chance. If not, close that door, lock it, throw away the key in the ocean. Nobody, ocean said these days they are finding it. I don't even know. Tell a dog to swat, lose it. You get my point. The second thing is you yourself, that comfortability. Don't allow it drag you back. All of a sudden, you now be like, you know what? Let me just, for this weekend, I will just go and hang out and go and do this. It didn't serve you. Why do you think that it's going to serve you now? All those vices you were into, the smoking, the drinking, the partying, you were trying to numb something. And now you're digging into yourself and you're coming into yourself. Why then do you think that going back to that lifestyle is going to bring you anything? It won't. It will not. People say when they go on this journey and they now go back to some of their vices, it makes them feel bad, it makes them feel guilty. Because in your mind, you think it's going to bring you the pleasure you once had. But no, your center has now been healing. Without you doing all those things, your pleasure center has been coming from a deeper place. So if you now try to go drink just to numb, party just to numb, and things like that, you will see that it could easily take you into depression because it doesn't fulfill you. That part of you is done rotting on the couch. Oh, you know what? Let me just do binge some series. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself and relax and things like that, but that was the old things you were doing. Anything that was from your past that you used to cope with a life that you don't like, don't go revisit it. Keep on chugging on the path where you're finding yourself. Keep on chugging on the path of uncertainty where you're trying to build something new for yourself. Don't allow the old entice you and you be like, oh, let me just hang out today and not do anything. And that was the things that you used to do. There's difference. What I'm telling you is not rest. If your body's calling you to rest, rest. But you know how you used to escape. Those escape mechanisms you were using in the past. Don't allow it to kind of make it look pretty and you use that as a means to rest. No, seriously. Because it could come up. Let me eat some edibles and relax, and your day is useless. You don't do anything for yourself. Don't allow repeating patterns show up. Don't allow people that disrespected you come in and you give them another chance to disrespect you again. That's the old you. The old you will allow disrespect. The old you will be like, for peace to reign, you're conflict averse. You don't speak up for yourself. You don't advocate for yourself. Don't allow that old person embody this new person that you're becoming. No, reject it. If people try to peg you where you know you are not, speak up about it and teach them how to respect you. Because you know, some people, they only learn by you teaching them. But do not accept disrespect again. And keep those people out of your life. Why do they have access to your phone? They should beg somebody to beg somebody to beg somebody to get your number. Because when they were disrespecting you, you were in a different headspace. Now you know yourself. Set boundaries with them. Don't allow people just have access to you willy-nilly. You are changing. You are moving into a new direction. You are embodying a version of you that has always been there but has been hidden in survival. You're no more surviving. You're now trying to come back into this authentic you, your truest essence, the essence of you that is connected with the divinity in you, which is God. These are some of the things that you start putting a block to. Access denied, everybody. No. Friendship that didn't respect you, why are you there? Don't allow your old life try to make things look pretty. I've changed, I've worked on myself, let's give it a chance. Then you too. Okay. Mind yourself. But I know you won't, but I'm just telling you some of the pitfalls that happens with familiarity. I said, bury your old self. I know. Do something. Write your name and say, old Tracy, dead and gone. November, blah, blah, blah. Put her, burn it and say you're done. That's the way you used to separate from your old self. Because it will show up. It is something that you have lived how many years of your life. It will like to bring you back and show you instances where we can try it again this way. No, no. Focus on where you're going to. Another thing is this journey brings about isolation, and a lot of people want to run out of that isolation, that loneliness. Then you start giving any Tom, Dick, and Harry access to you. You're online, you're giving people access to you. Oh, let's be friends. Are you that friend hungry? What is wrong with you? You know you can be more, right? I know that about you. if you don't know that about yourself. Because if you decide, if you're listening to this already, you're already on the journey. So don't allow anybody that is not worth your time, anybody that you think should not follow you on this journey. Don't give anybody access just because a little isolation and loneliness, then you just want to talk to people and you open access to anybody or anybody that speaks the lingo. Oh, spirituality, you give access. Oh, identity shift, they say something, you give access. No, test the spirit. Test people's spirits because a lot of people are phony these days. You have made the decision to change the trajectory of your life and evolve into who you know you are. Don't allow somebody that is a wolf in sheep's clothing come and pull you away from all the work you have done so far. So it's important that you understand that the loneliness in the journey, the isolation that comes in this journey, sometimes it's not even loneliness. Let me correct, because somebody might be listening to this and be like, no, I'm not really lonely. I'm just isolated. I just don't have my people around me because, a lot of people have had to drop off in making the decision to go along this journey. Okay, I get it. But whatever it is, that isolation that you feel, I would rather just have somebody I can converse with and talk to, and then you open your energy to something that is going to pull you back from all the work you have done into an old way of becoming. Maybe you are trying to find yourself and know yourself and come into your energy, then this person comes in when you're still in the process and takes you off course, takes you off balance. That was the old you. Then you now enter into the old way of being, the people pleasing, the putting yourself last. All those things will now show up because you were trying to course correct and come into this person that doesn't do those things anymore. But this person shows up and overpowers you. That is why the isolation is there, for you to learn your energy away from any other person. You take this time to pour into you, to focus on you, to decide who you want to become in this next season. Please don't allow things from the old that you clearly said you will not come with me on this journey. Don't allow them to go and wear pretty clothes, emperor's clothes, go and wear things that shine and glitters, and then you're now like, oh, it's now shiny, or they're now speaking the lingo, or they've now changed the therapy speak. People speak this therapy speak, then you're like, I think they're doing the work. Is a lie. ChatGPT is their help, or Gemini, or which Claude, anyone is their help, and they'll come here and bamboozle you. So please, on this journey, beware of old habits coming back. You have the responsibility to take care of yourself, to not give access to the old, to not give access to your old habits, to not let familiarity and nostalgia push you back from where you have done the work to come here, to your becoming, to your journey of finding you, of sitting in your truest essence. Another thing I want to also say is the habit of, oh, I'm just being myself. Which self are you being? The authentic true self, your true essence, or the old self? Because it is familiar. It feels like that is you, but is it truly you? Is it truly yourself? If somebody, let's say you're so loud and that's not your nature to be very loud and aggressive, and then you're like, oh, I'm just being myself. Is aggression and being loud your true self? Or is something you learn to survive a part of your life in the past? Those are the things that you start asking yourself when you want to like sit into the self. Ask, is this my truest nature, or is this the survival nature coming back? and trying to bamboozle me and thinking I'm being my authentic self. No, make the differentiation. And that is why this journey, all those things are needed. And there's a day that will come, because I don't want you to feel like, oh, does this thing never end? It ends. Not that it ends. Let me correct myself, because it's a journey. But there is a day that, because you have been this person, you've practiced as this person, you've showed up as this person time and time again, just like the survival self came about and you became that person, that is how you will become this person that you're doing all this work, that you're shifting into. That person is going to rise up, and that's how you show up in your day-to-day life. That is the embodiment piece. So I want to leave you with this. You have gotten yourself so far. You have made the decision to go on this journey of finding your true self, of becoming, of getting into that version that you know that has always been there, but has been pressed down and covered up by your past traumas and survival mentality. The decision was yours. Please don't allow anything take you back there. Note these pitfalls just shared in this video, and don't allow the familiar pull you back into a life that you have worked so hard to bring yourself out of. I will leave this here because I know that you guys are on the same page. If you want a coaching, please go to my website in the description and book with me. I would love to work with you. Sometimes a little help is all you need just to keep chugging along this journey. And if you want to be with like-minded people on this journey, then I ask that you check out the masterclass coming up October 3rd. The one that happened August 1st was amazing. It went really well. People really, bringing their personal experience, sharing, because it was a safe space. So if you want that, if you want to see other people along this journey with you and learn from their experiences, and also come and learn how you can put these things into practicality, because watching the videos, yes, but sometimes once I give you the blueprints, it helps you acclimatize more and sit more into each phase of this journey, and you enjoy it. It's not punishment, it is for your best interest. So I look forward to seeing you in the masterclass. And as usual, I'll leave it here. Catch you next Wednesday. I love you guys so much. You guys, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you for all your support, for watching, for the likes, for commenting, for subscribing. I appreciate you. And so, if you got to this place of the video, type in the comments, goodbye to my old life. No more familiarity. Type something there to show that you got to the end of the video. But I love you. Catch you on the next one.